so I'm on my way to a guy's house over in Lakeland here. He has a bunch of toys he's going to be selling me. A Voltron in the box, Voltron 3, some Star Wars figures, some Transformers, a few other things. I'm supposed to have quite a bit of stuff. At first he said jokingly to bring a U-Haul or something, but we're actually almost there. And then later I got to go see a guy who has a ton of vintage and newer Star Wars stuff, Legacy, Squadron, stuff like that. So almost there. So we're at Mike's house here. He has everything organized, which is awesome, so we don't have to dig all over the house. Some classic collection turtle stuff. All 4 of them there. Some turtles here. Cool. Walking Dead. More of the random stuff. This is all loose turtles here?
Yeah, all loose.
All right, some Black Series. Goku, Masterpiece, Grimlock. Place it there. Cool. Voltron's over here. This idea we were talking about that. Gotcha. There's some. Even got some gaming stuff here.
Yeah, I got some games too.
Cool. Blu-rays. Awesome, man. See what happens here. Didn't see this. We have more stuff. Couple Genghis Frog vintage one down there. Oh yeah, that's right. There's all Lord of the Rings stuff in here.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, you bought the protectors for that?
Yeah.
Expensive. Jetfire there.
You guys want water or iced tea?
The newer commemorative Transformers, really nice. Thundercracker, Sky Warp. As far as I remember, they opened up in the front, yeah. A lot of people try to sell these off as G1s. Yeah. I'm saying, do you open them up though? And if you're not looking.
Yeah, this one's, I opened this one up.
Get fooled.
The rim lock is open.
My stuff.
The Beetlejuice one is open.
2 of the Ultra Magnus. Let's pull them up. Oh, there you go. More than that. Okay. How many of these do you have in here?
I think I had 2.
Okay. There's actually, there is 3.
3?
Yeah, I don't know if you were keeping one of those or not. And then 2 Optimus Primes. Pull this out, at least one of them. Very cool.
These all like the Cave Turtle stuff. So
we're in Mike's closet here, and he has a ton of turtle stuff. This is really cool. How many is in here?
That's probably the whole collection, minus the 2 expensive ones.
Okay. Oh, even the Shogun? Do you have those ones also?
Yeah,
oh wow.
I got the Shogun too.
I got the
movie ones too.
Gotcha. That's really cool. Jeez. Oh, there's stuff down here too.
Yeah.
There's stuff everywhere. Awesome, man. He's really, really cool toy turtle collection here. Awesome. Really, really cool. Me and Mike made a deal. We got everything. We're packing it up right now. Really cool. He was easy to deal with. And got everything here. And we already put some stuff in the car. So we're out. Thank you, sir. Got your hand. So hopefully we come back. He has some more stuff too. So we had to stop and get some stuff to eat here. I wish I would have got it before I demolished it, but it was a really huge grande burrito. It was good. All right, so we're back. Just got done doing some shipping, about 30 items there I had to ship. So got a guy meeting me at the store to sell me a bunch of Star Wars figures. So we were supposed to do it yesterday, but I guess his phone got turned off or whatever, and so now we're meeting today. So yeah, about a couple hundred Star Wars figures. He sent me a bunch of pictures. He has them like in armies and stuff like that, and diorama sets, and it's really cool how he has it set up. But I'm not sure if I'm going to sell it like that or not. But we're going to try to make a deal. He's not horrible at his price right now. He's at $600. He said it's worth about $2,000 to $3,000, which, you know, most people always overvalue their stuff. They never put in consideration the fees and overhead that a store has. So hopefully we can make a deal. I think we will. Gotcha.
Electronics work on them.
All right.
Like I say, most of that don't look too nice, but assembled,
Yeah.
it'll be better.
One thing that's throwing me off is the condition of a lot of the figures. Unfortunately, they're not in great shape. That's the only thing that kind of sucks. Because I mean, there's a lot of figures here, but I mean, it just looks like most of them have a lot of wear on them.
Not all of them, but
not all of them, but yeah, a lot of them do. Yeah, I mean, like
him,
yeah, that one, this one, this one.
But he actually kind of came like that. Sandy's trooper guy.
Sand trooper.
Yeah, they kind of come like
not that much, but yeah. I mean, this is okay if you're like customizing them. It's okay. You can weather them like that to make them look like that, but. All right, just trying to get overall look at it here. So we're out here in the blistering sun. We end up making a deal on everything. It's gonna be a lot of work, but I'm a sucker for Star Wars. Just made a deal with these guys, so. Gotta pack all this up and put it away. All right, guys, so it's actually been God, I would say about 2 weeks since I bought that enormous Star Wars collection off this guy. There are a ton of figures. I didn't get a chance to film it when I was buying everything because it was way too hot. I know a lot of them do need to be cleaned, but there's just I mean, this guy is, look at Yak Face right here. That thing is nasty. But there are a lot of uncommon newer figures for sure. I mean, there's probably at least 100 in there. The battle droids and Grievous in there. It's gonna take forever to go through, but some of them, definitely more of the harder ones to find in here of the newer series for sure. A lot of nice ones in here. Tons of them. I think there's at least 300 or 400 figures. Lots of clone troopers. Shoot, about 50 of them in there at least. Tons and tons of figures, guys. Looks like more of the Sith in here. Or a lot of Darth Vaders actually. Yeah, that's mainly what's in here. Count Dooku. A couple Emperors. Darth Maul. There's a bag of some of the more harder ones to find. A lot of weapons right there. Accessories in here, weapons. It's going to take forever to go through. Here. And there's a bag somewhere that has some, definitely more of the rare ones in it. But yeah, that's the gist of it. There's hundreds of them right there. So all right, then let's get on with the rest of the video. Got a ton of Unleashed figures the other day, about 25 of them in here. The packages are very damaged, but it's okay. So after that big Star Wars buy, we're here at Bubba Q's to eat some pulled pork and fries, guys. All right, so we have Phil coming in today with the graded Thundercats and some He-Man figures, along with some other stuff from the 80s, hopefully. Gonna be a surprise to me because I don't know everything that's in the box. He already brought like 65 or 70 loose He-Man figures that I bought. So he just called me, said he's on his way, so looking forward to it. All right, so cool.
This is a great finale to that quest.
Phil just brought in a ton of killer stuff here. Skeletor on the card here. We got a Faker on the card. Headquarters, Retaliator.
I was a little surprised.
Bunch of classic stuff here. Some Migos here.
I don't know if it was because he thought maybe he would actually get down
just
here.
tons of stuff. I haven't even looked at everything yet. Some graded Thundercats.
And then, a whole
a Dawn, undercover Dawn.
So I've been hearing that the box.
Some more graded stuff here.
As well.
The box is the hardest thing to find.
Yeah. Is there a number on that? Do you know, like how many there is, or?
It's under 10.
Is there?
And a graded Channel 6 newsman.
But then to see him with it actually in his hands, he was
Toxic Crusader.
Holding something.
Got a bunch more turtles down here.
And to know that was going to be his own. I thought it was really exciting. It was exciting for me. I understand why stadium events is important and what it would mean to his collection. So I was glad
Metroplex.
to, in all honesty, to see him finish his journey.
So
Scout vehicle.
I failed the 30-day challenge.
Man,
But
bunch of loose ones.
I don't know. I guess that didn't matter after a while because
Alright, so
I wanted to complete the collection this way. You have to want it bad enough to give up a lot in your life. And that sounds ridiculous because we're talking about Nintendo
figures.
games.
Alright.
But really, if you want it bad enough,
Let's see what happens here. It was intense. I have spent so much money this month. Multi thousands. It's very intense because it's like, man, I want this stuff, but I can't keep blowing that kind of money ever sell as much as you're buying, because you can always buy. You can buy every day. You can always, there's always a collection out there to buy, guys. It's selling, and you know, with the fees and everything like that, unless you're putting your stuff on auction and letting it go for whatever it's going for, and you're never going to get, most of the time, you're never going to get really good prices on auctions. It's just not going to happen. You have to have that buy it now most of the time. And that's from years and years of experience with me. I've done hundreds, if not thousands of auctions, and almost 99% of the time, you never get nowhere near the full value of something, which you can argue with that and say, well, the full value is only what someone's willing to pay. But as far as average value, you hardly ever get that on an auction. So I'm on the way to the bank right now, and man, I paid almost $300 more than what I wanted to pay. But it's like, look, I bought the Star Wars collection the other day. I bought this the other day. I bought the this $2,000 here, $1,500 here. I'm trying to get the building built. Thousands of dollars going out, and it's like, man, you know, sooner or later you got to stop for a while, and it sucks. I don't want to stop. I'm a toy junkie, hence the name, heavy metal toy junkie, and it's very hard not to buy stuff. So, anyways, you know, we got it. So we got everything. I had to throw a piece of candy in the pot after we already shook hands, but he said he was going to be back to buy some other stuff. I gave him a free toy, whatever, 20 bucks. If it makes somebody happy, whatever. I got a pretty intense collection here. This is definitely not stuff that you see every day, even though I always say that in my videos. But definitely some killer stuff here. I mean, yeah, they're not, the Thundercats aren't like Lion-O, Mumra, or anything like that, but they're still graded. I mean, these acrylic cases are amazing.
Those are intense. They're waterproof.
They're so heavy.
Shock resistant.
And this guy, this... Well, first off, this is a great toy right here. That thing's freaking rad. But this thing here is crazy. I really shouldn't be holding that with one hand, but this thing weighs about 15 pounds. That is just...
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Beautiful box set that's in. I mean, that is a piece of art right there for anybody's toy room right there. And this is that is way harder to find than the regular van. Most of you turtle guys are going to know that already. But sealed, absolutely beautiful.
Doesn't move around.
Very, very nice. But got the Migos, the headquarters. Everything, and I didn't look because somebody did retape it, but he says that everything, and I'm just going by his word, that everything is still sealed inside. I hope I don't open it up. It's just a bunch of newspaper with a couple rocks. But, yeah, everything's still inside. The Technodrome Scout vehicle was sealed. Very hard to find, sealed. Everything else was sealed. This guy in its own right, it's very, very hard to find. Sealed. This is definitely stuff that you don't see all the time. We just got a few of these in the last collection. Look at these prices, though. Those are really high. I mean, I sold, I think, for not even half of that. This guy's sealed. That's way too high. Whoever put $60 on that. And about 55 turtles here that most supposedly are complete. Which, again, I took his word on that. So hopefully they are. There's some decent stuff in here. I didn't really go down. He says he has a scratch on the card. which he's valuing at $1,300, which you can get for a lot less than that. Normally, anywhere from a $900 to $1,000, you can get a scratch for on the card, depending on the card. Now, if it's a really high grade, then yeah, it's going to go for, you know, the mid thousands, but you know, $1,300, $1,200. Splinters. This guy right here is very, very nice. I'm surprised he didn't have this graded because this thing is very, very nice here. Nothing. Got the flag points on the back. Everything's really nice here. This is extremely rare. As far as other than the top 2 or 3, you know, Shogun Scratch and Hotspot, this is actually probably worth more than Hotspot on the card. I just sold a Ralph for almost $500, so he's up there. That should have been graded too. To me, that's my opinion here. Dude from Firefly, I don't know. Mauser, the Genghis Frog. What else was in here? The Krang body. This is a great piece right here. It's a little harder to find than most turtles, but the Bebop and Rocksteady robots. These are awesome. Orange weapons. Both were orange weapons. But yeah, definitely paid a lot for this stuff. And it doesn't look like a lot overall. But sometimes, you know, this one piece can be worth $10,000 or so. So it doesn't really matter. It's the quantity or quality. Either way, if the price is right, I'm going to buy it. So cool.